So it's interesting that I read an article recently about some of us are really freaking out about the coronavirus and being told to go home, to stay at home, to stay inside, to practice social distancing. And within that post, it talked about the Vietnam War, where men and women, and particularly young men, were being called to go to war. It talked about the World War II and the many men and women who were called to participate in that in terms of either going to the factories to build equipment for the war or who were being shipped out to go to war. And the reality is, no one at this point in time is being shipped out anywhere. While National Guard members are being told that they might be called up, I can be honest with you. As a National Guard member and as a veteran who has participated in the war, I can tell you right now, that is never an easy job to tell your family and friends that you have to go to war or that you have to be called to the front line for a crisis or a natural disaster. Think about the people in Flint, Michigan, who went through their own disaster, which was man-made, with the lead in the water and all the problems that many of the children of Flint are suffering from and some of the families are still dealing with to the day. Think about them as you think about what you're going through right now. At least we're being told to stay in our homes. We're being told to practice distancing and not go out. But the reality is, even when we told that, we want to act like things will never be the same. Trust me. As someone who deployed overseas, who came back a little bit more conscious and aware of the things and surroundings around me, I still go on like it's never a thought in my head about anything that I experienced over there. As someone who has seen crises left and right, some of them been minimized, it hasn't always been publicized, but the reality is right now more than ever, it's not the time for us to think about our own fears or be scared. Well, it's the time for us to really think about what can we do to help someone else. So all I can do is tell you this. While you might not be on the front line, you might not be in the hospitals who have to fight and who have to literally take care of those with infectious diseases and all types of other things every single day. Imagine what they're going through, where they have to get off work and have to go to the stores and try to get whatever they can get after everybody had bought everything out. Imagine a soldier who has to go off to war and right now might be called up to be on the front line of this crisis to pass out supplies and other equipment. Imagine those people. Imagine military members who are overseas right now who are worried about their family members right here in America or everywhere else, and they can't even come home to see them because they're on a mission right now. They're on deployment right now somewhere across the world. Those are the things that we can't sit up here and act like, as we've been told to sit in our house, that it's a problem for us just to sit at home, be in our home, watch some TV, talk to our loved ones, educate our own children. When people already are separated from their families, people can't even go to the hospitals to visit those family members who already been diagnosed with other problems on top of the coronavirus that's taking place out here. We have people battling cancer right now who probably can't even get the proper treatment, or if they are, their loved ones are not allowed to go with them into those facilities. So think about those people. Think about what they're suffering from, what they're going through. Don't make this bigger than what it is. Stop thinking about yourself right now. Pray for those who can't even reach out to their own loved ones right now because they are assigned somewhere across the world and don't know how their family members doing, yet alone don't know how their children doing. Think about those. All I'm saying, everyone, let's think about someone else besides ourselves. In this time of crisis, we need prayer, we need to have faith, and we just need to understand that people have went through worse, have been called to the front line, and they are stepping up every day. And all we can do right now is sit at home and think about how blessed and grateful and thankful we should be because we're not some of those people who've been called to that front line.